All right, back to it now. The president, if you missed it, opening up a bunch of land, and I mean a lot of land, 13 million acres, to pursue coal in the United States. Pursue coal. You thought coal was dead. It's not. Jason Isaac is the CEO of the American Energy Institute, former Texas rep. Jason, welcome back to the program.
It's great to be on, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you here. All right, 13 million acres. Now, my question when I first saw this, and I saw the president do this, I'm like, do we have enough coal-fired power plants left to make a difference? I mean, a lot of places, they just bulldozed them. It was silly. I mean, you look at the price of electricity in the northeastern United States now, it's gone up dramatically because they keep bulldozing power plants and saying, well, we'll put in windmills and solar panels and little propellers on our hats, and it'll be great, right?
Yeah, you're right. Electricity in the last 4 or 5 years is up about 30% across the United States. We're following the same path that Germany took and the EU has taken, which is really about deindustrialization. And this is a win-win for China. I mean, it's where China wins twice in their economic game that they're playing with their climate alarmism, fear that they've been peddling for decades, touting it even more at the UN last week. But there are over 40 coal-fired power plants that were slated for either retirement or early retirement that are now scheduled to stay online.
How many?
Unlike China, it's over 40 coal-fired power plants in this country that were either scheduled for retirement or early retirement that are now going to stay online. Coal use has gone up 9% over the last year in the United States. And Steve, just last week, I was in some coal-fired power plants and some coal mines in eastern Wyoming, beautiful country. Same trip 3 years ago, the workers had their heads hung low. They thought they were going to be losing their jobs. This has got to be a shot in the arm for these communities, that their jobs are going to continue to be there for years to come because we have the coal. Now we just need the coal-fired power plants to come back online.
Yeah, exactly right. So here's the thing. A lot of them were destroyed. Like in Ontario, Canada, I believe they bulldozed every single one of them. And so Ontario, I'm surrounded by Ontario here in Michigan. They got rid of all of them, I think. The last coal unit shut down December 31 of 2014, right? And since that time, the price of electricity in Ontario has gone up 3-4 times. Not 30%, 3 or 4 times. It's just fully. Look what Germany did. Look what France did. Look at these people, and now they're getting the power from other people because they're idiots. I mean, they can do math, can't they? This is how much we need. Oh, and by the way, in the AI revolution, we need a lot more power than we needed before, don't we?
Yeah, and that's something that the Obama administration and the Biden administrations didn't understand. They started this war on coal, which is really a war on the American people. It's a war on affordable and reliable electricity to appease European bureaucrats and to these globalist financial institutions that think they know what's best for other people, that we're really driving this energy transition narrative, which is really a transition away from affordable and reliable electricity and completely empowering China. It's transferring our money by the trillions to the Chinese Communist Party. They're laughing all the way to the bank. They're expanding their coal-fired generation fleet. They've begun this decades ago, building 1 to 2 new coal-fired power plants every single week. And it's to fuel their industrial revolution with cheap electricity. That's why for the first time in the history of China, just in the last year, they've begun exporting fuels. Diesel fuel, jet fuel, home heating oil. They've never been an exporter of energy, but they're buying cheap Russian and Iranian oil to power that. They've expanded their refining capacity powered by cheap coal electricity. And it's just appalling. And as President Trump said at the UN years ago, Germany will become completely dependent on Russia for its energy. They were laughing at the time, but it's true. Last year, the EU imported more LNG from Russia than ever before. And they're sitting on a plethora of this natural gas and coal and oil, but they have demonized it. And so now they're depending on their neighbors, and it's left them incredibly weak. We don't need to see the same thing happen here in the United States. I'm grateful for the Trump administration embracing nuclear, coal, and natural gas. We need more of those affordable and reliable sources of electric generation.
Yeah, exactly right. And let me ask you this. Where do Chinese solar panels and German windmills play into all this?
Yeah, well, they're made with coal in China. And as I've joked multiple times before, congressional testimony, I said of all the technology the Chinese steal from us, it would be nice if they would utilize our pollution control technology. We're world leaders in environmental protection in this country, having record clean air. We're number one when it comes to access to clean and safe drinking water in this country. Unfortunately, that's getting more expensive. And President Trump is trying to reverse that by bringing down the cost of energy and electricity.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how this plays out. It's really important that we tap into this energy and make sure that we protect our. But look, we have the greatest resources in the world when it comes to natural resources: coal, oil, timber, water, farmland. It doesn't matter what it is. Natural resources, metals, precious metals. We've got it all in America. And we've got to stop being told we can't use what we have beneath our feet. Last word to you.
I say we produce those fuels more responsibly than anywhere else on the planet. Every source of energy production, whether it's food or fuel, has some sort of environmental impact. And don't we want to choose the ones that have the least environmental impact? That's coal, natural gas, that's nuclear, and that's farming with innovative and efficient products like we use here, not electric farm tractors. So we need to continue with this American energy dominance agenda. Again, we produce it more responsibly than anywhere else on the planet.
Yeah, there you go. I greatly appreciate you being here because we're the cleanest, greenest industrialized nation on earth, and we should be proud of that, not ashamed of it. Jason Isaac, thank you for being here.
Amen. Thanks for having me on.
Really appreciate it. There you have it. Power, power, power. We need lots of it, all right? And we'll take a break. I'll be back. It is the Steve Gruber Show.